guys, welcome back to my channel, and for you guys that are new, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today I will be showing you guys how to make a OMG LOL custom fur vest. And the first thing that you want to do is go to Google and find the LOL font. So basically that's what I did, and I went ahead and I saved that image to my gallery, and I'm going to go ahead and upload it in front of you guys. The first thing you want to do is clear your background, and then you're just going to crop out the letter that you need. I'm basically on the letter E because I did this quite a few times, and every time I did it I figured I should do a new letter. So here you see the letter E, and you're going to save it as a print file because you're just using it just so that you can see the design on Cricut Design Space. So, but the letters that I need are only A, C, I, and A. So I'm going to scroll down and grab those letters, as well as this OMG LOL logo. After that, basically all I have to do is move that logo out of my way and put her name together. Her name is more than 3 letters, but the majority of the letters just repeat themselves, so I'll show you guys how I do that, so you could do the same thing when you're ready to customize your name as well. When you have to do the letter again, instead of re-uploading it, simply click duplicate and put that letter where you need it. I need the letter I. You want to make sure all your letters are the same size, so when you align it, everything is even already. I'm going to go ahead and align horizontally like the horizon, and pretty much that's it. And I'm just going to go ahead and open up my OMG LOL logo and align them together just like you guys see on the right. So my whole point of this was to show you guys how I did it so that you can do it. If you guys want to skip this part, you absolutely can, and just go ahead and buy the font from Etsy. And then once you buy the font from Etsy, you go ahead and design this wherever you want, whether Photoshop or Publisher. But for me, I like to save money, and I like to save you guys money as well. So pretty much what I'm doing is basically just getting it aligned, and I like the way that it looks. If you guys want, you can flatten it at this point. If you want to use print and cut, and you guys are using something like 3G sheets or light transfer sheet, dark transfer sheets, this is the process that you would use, and you can go ahead and cut it out on the Cricut. But today I will be using sublimation. If you guys want to learn more about sublimation, go ahead to my channel and check out my other videos. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to put it below. Now that I have that figured out, just going to go ahead and resize it. Make sure that you guys scale it to the size that you want it to be. On my fabric, it's about 15 inches long for her little torso, so I'm going to be making sure that mine is about 12 inches. We'll be printing on bigger sheets of paper with a WF7710 printer. That will be in the link below. Don't forget to click those links, guys. I am an Amazon affiliate, and when you click those links, I do get a little portion of your sales. If you guys decide to get Amazon Prime, they also pay us for that, so everything helps. Now basically what I'm doing is putting that white background in the back so that I could get a screenshot. If you guys have a Mac or Apple computer, I'm not sure how that could be done, but using my computer, I just used the snipping tool. That's an app that you guys either have on your computer already or can download for free. So after I do the snapping tool, I pretty much save it and get ready to print. I'm saving this as OMG Acacia so that I can find it again, and then I'm sending it to the printer. Now because the printer thought that this was too big of page, it was trying to do 4 regular size papers, but I will be using a 19-inch by 13-inch sheet of paper. The printer prints up to that size, and I'm making sure that I scale it to be 12 inches. After you guys do all that, you want to make sure that you print your image in reverse, basically mirroring it, because once you heat it up, it will do the opposite of what your paper says. So if you can see it clearly, you printed it wrong. I don't want you guys to waste your fabric. Now what you see me doing here is basically cutting out the shape of my vest so that I make sure that my print stays only on the fabric, that it doesn't go on my heat press or anything like that, or I don't have to waste fabric. One of the other projects that I did was a Louis Vuitton vest. I will be showing you guys that video as well for my daughter that I did. And you guys will get what I'm saying when I'm saying patterns. You want to make sure that it fits on the paper. I'm heating up my heat press to 400 degrees for 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes. You guys saw me press it in half so that I can know where my center is. The tape that I'm using is thermal tape. I also put that in the description below. It's heat safe, and it can take the 400 degrees that I will be applying to it. This is just regular paper to make sure that my fabric stays clean because it's a white fabric. And pretty much that's it. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how pretty this came out. And now this is permanent. This fabric can be bleached, washed, the whole 9 yards, and it has her name on it. Customized OMG LOL fabric, just like that. You guys can do so much with sublimation, it makes no sense. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pin my fabric all the way around. I did not cut the middle yet. I'm going to cut that later on, and I'm going to do the same thing to my fur, inside to inside. And I'm going to pin it to prepare to put it on my sewing machine. Okay guys, so now I have my fabric onto the sewing machine, and because it is not stretch fabric, we don't have to worry about a zigzag stitch. You're just going to go ahead and do a straight line stitch from the bottom of your lining to the bottom of your arm opening. After that, you're going to go ahead as well and do your shoulders. This will give us that clean look on the inside of the vest that we really like and love, without just throwing the liner on without I guess you can say the seam, not showing the seam. So you're going to do the same thing to your fur. Do your shoulders as well as your sides with that straight line stitch. I accidentally sewed my arm, don't be like me, but I fixed it. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut that middle piece going in. I put my liner on the inside and I basically cut it through. Make sure you don't cut the wrong side. So now I have the opening, and I'm going to pin all the way around because this will also give us that seamless look. And we're going to flip it pretty much like a pillow. If you guys have ever did a pillow, you know the idea of a pillow is that you sew the inside and then you leave a little hole. I'm just going back, checking to see how it looks and how I like it, and I am literally in love. But I realized I want to do more of my bottom as well, so I pushed up the fur to make sure that I'm not sewing it, and I got as close to the center that I would still be able to flip the vest back inside out, just like a pillow. And literally you can make a pillow out of this because that's exactly how a pillow is made. But we don't want to do that. We want to make a beautiful vest. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up with my arm pieces. Now I don't know how I will be able to flip it inside out with the arm per se. I probably should have tried, but instead of trying and messing up the jacket completely, I just decided to fold over the lining so that it looks folded in. And then sew it around that way and line it exactly with the fur, with the tip of the fur lining. So the fur lining and that lining is together. You fold the white lining and you just go around the circle. I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm so sorry I can't explain it any better than that. But I fold and pinned it all the way around the white lining, and then I'm just sewing it to the fur lining. For the bottom, I'm going to do that same method that I did for the top with the little hole that's left. I'm going to tuck in the cut edge of the fabric, and I'm just going to lift up my fur and sew across. And that's how it looks. I really didn't get a clear image of it because I was rushing to get it to my niece for a party that I was going to, but it is literally adorable. So this is how the back of the vest looks. I flip it around, and this is the inside customized. Now you guys can customize this with anything, with a inspired designer pattern. You can do names, you can do pictures, you can do zebra print, whatever you want. It's up to you, but she is loving it, and I hope you guys love it too. If you have any questions, don't forget to put it into the comments below. Go ahead, and anything you can find it in the description box. Thanks guys.